Alright, it's Travis versus Big Stomp on Arena. Hello everybody. Welcome to Tpull's Corner. Everybody's using Tiny Bones today. Alright, we start with Goldhound. And we already have one free mana to use on Shore Up in case they want to do something against it. I don't think we wait against that. Really? No. I don't want to lose it yet. Thank you. It's only a 1/1. They already wanted to get rid of it. Let's see how irritated they get. Especially if they try again. Okay, we'll get rid of you instead. Sticky fingers? Yes. Yes, please. Sticky fingers goes on you. We get to attack. We get treasure. We can now afford stuff. Vigilance? Let's go get another treasure. We have Menace, it can't block. What are we plotting? Okay, I think we get rid of you now. 3 points to the target opponent, 3 points to the dog, and we go get another treasure. Now they're nearly half dead. So now when they bring this down, do you save it? Or you just bring it down now because you can? Or do you cast Virtue of Loyalty? Urza assembles the Titans. How many cards do they have? They have a lot of cards. Okay, I kind of like that. Let's go get another treasure. And then we just wait. They don't have a planeswalker, they whiffed. They whiffed and they tapped out. Don't. Oh, they attacked. Okay. Auto pay. Block. Stagecoach security goes away. Vesuvian Duplomancy. The token goes away. We attack for 8. We get some more gold. Gold, I tell you, gold! That was a whiff of a card for them. They had almost nothing good come from that. And they could have chumped blocked maybe if I drew a land and didn't have a spell. Alright. And Slick Shot Show Off. Say that 3 times fast. Okay, let me show you the deck. This is June. That means it is Evergreen month. Professional Goldhound is the name of the deck because we have Professional Facebreaker and we have the Goldhound. And what we've been doing is every month or every year that we run into June, this is my 4th year doing this, I start off Evergreen month covering the mechanics and making a deck entirely out of one mechanic. So we usually start off with Vigilance or Trample. I think we did Vigilance this year. And we've done some others, but I did want to make sure to get a little more complicated as we get through the month. So I've done a number of mechanics just mostly by themselves. Here's where we start to construct decks that we combine them together. So we've done Menace, we've done a deck with First Strike, we've done a deck with Double Strike. Now what we have is we have a creature that has both First Strike and Menace, along with Lizard Blades, which has Double Strike, and other stuff with Menace. So I've got a deck that has First Strike, Double Strike, and Menace. We're combining those 3 mechanics. And what we want to do is we want to get a Dragon Spark Reactor down. That gives us charge counters every time another reactor or another artifact comes down into the battlefield. And when we want to, when we have enough counters and we think we can kill the creature, we sacrifice the reactor, you target the opponent player, say they've got a 3/3 on the field. We pay 4, we hit 3 damage to their face, 3 damage to their target creature. The things that will set this off and give it counters, we've got Artifact Creatures count, so Goldhound works. The 4 copies of Lizard Blade works. And Glittering Stockpile works. This is another thing to do in case we need more energy. We can bring it down. We can, once each turn, add 1 mana and put a stash counter on it. And when we're ready to sacrifice the entire thing, we add X. It could be red or blue, right? Because it's any color. Where X is the number of stash counters on Glittering Stockpile. So if we do manage to get this down and save it up, it really makes it easy to cast the Hullbreaker Horror and then cast another spell, because we've got a nice little stockpile of energy going on. The other trick we want to do is we've got 3 copies of Vesuvian Duplimancy in the deck. So if we get this down and then we can cast Shore Up on any one of our creatures, we're not picking anyone will do, we will get duplicates of them. In the meantime, we've got Fading Hope to get rid of tokens or to save our own creatures. And we've got 2 Combat Research. This also sets off the Vesuvian Duplimancy, so we could put Combat Research on a Goldhound and then get a second Goldhound out of it. So that's cool. With that and Sticky Fingers, when we do combat treasure or combat damage, we can get a treasure. Here, combat damage, we draw a card. So what the ideal thing to do is get like a Goldhound down with Menace, so it needs 2 players already, two creatures to block. Put a reconfigured Lizard Blades on it, so it's Double Strike, and then put a Combat Research and a Sticky Fingers on it, so that it's going to do just 2 points of damage, right? But it'll go through past 1 creature they have on the ground. If they don't have a second one, or if the second one's tapped, they can't block it. We'll hit them twice, we'll get 2 treasures and 2 card draws out of it. And that is marvelous. Trust me, I've done it, it's great. For removal, I've got 4 Fires of Victory. My normal spell when I'm using red and blue, I like to kick it so that it replaces itself and draw another card. And I've got 1 Obliterating Bolt that will actually exile something. 1 card draw with Silver Scrutiny. And the Face Breakers, whenever you deal damage, you create a treasure token, just like Sticky Fingers. Sticky Fingers basically turns anything into a professional Face Breaker. And then we have 1 Planeswalker, Tezzeret, Betrayer of Flesh. And I'm usually using the -2, taking target artifact like a 1/1 Goldhound and making it into a 4/4 First Strike with Menace. That's really cool. And 2 board wipes with the Burn Down the House. And that's pretty much it. I should probably have a Field of Ruin in here, but I don't. Maybe, depending on how the game goes, we could see that I might need one. But what we want to do is, we've got a reasonably cheap deck. Our creatures are 1, 2, and 3 mana, for the most part, except for the 2 Hullbreakers. And, of course, Arena puts the most expensive card in my hand, so that's going to be a dead card. And it gives me the card I want to keep to bounce tokens, and I'm going to have to use that. 2 other dead cards because they didn't give me any red mana. And another oversized deck with 82. Okay, I like having that there. So we can use the Fires of Victory if we need to. with 12 cheap creatures, you'd expect to see one relatively soon. Either a reactor or a creature. Because aside from land, that's half of what I got. And we're whiffing. Missing a land drop, missing everything. That has a shield counter on it. Get rid of it now. Let's get rid of you now too. I do need more land. Ooh, 3 colors. Board wipe doesn't work too well against shield counters. Oh. Okay, I'm pretty sure we're destined to lose this one. Imperious Rex indeed. I am not going to be able... Maybe I can bounce this? Getting the forge that early is usually a death sentence for me. Come on. What are you gonna do? Let's go ahead and put this down. Alright, we've been mana starved, but we have the stockpile. Let's go ahead and keep this against that. Opponent does not miss a land drop. Metropolis Reformer, interesting. Cindermaw, interesting. They can make that fly, right? Okay. Pass to blockers. We will block there. I need 1 untapped land. Didn't get it. Okay. We're not going to hang around for this. You can't get land starved against somebody who has Urbra's Forge out. 2 lands for the entire match. 2 lands in 6 turns. Thanks, Arena. That's fair. I've already been land starved quite enough tonight, thank you. Can we have a fair match? Although our opponent's name is Tpull, I'm not sure how fair that can be. I've been alternating a lot between being land starved and flooding out, actually. with this deck. Okay, standard size deck for a change. It seems like they gave me half of my removal cards up front. You have to wait for Interpol. They're looking at my name. They're doing research. They're seeing if I have any international warrants out or something. Does this mean that you're a blue player? Well... Every time I see that, I can't help but think of the song, I Ain't Got No Body. Oh, come on. Interpol. We just want a good match. We want people to show up and play the game. Come on. Let's go. You can do it. You just have to click a button. It's not that hard. They saw my username, and they are now paralyzed with fear. They're there. We're going to do something. Howdy, partner. All right. Goldhound comes down. We're not doing much yet. We just need to be able to hit our land drop. Arena, you stink. Two matches in a row is not cool. It's supposed to be low single-digit percentages to have this happen all the time. Well, to have this happen once. To have this happen once is a small percentage chance. To have it happen 2 in a row is extremely unlikely. Okay. Arena, I'm just going to keep on playing until you give me a land. I am way below 50% win ratio today because of stuff like this. And I thought they said that they had an algorithm that kind of kept you close. But I'm being starved or flooded like it's cool. See, they're apologizing now. They gave me more land in my opening hand than I had in the entire last match. Of course, you see how fast everything is. Opponent's got a 1/1 flyer already. Swarm deck. Reactor comes down. Yeah, a bunch of 1-mana spells, huh? We keep 1 mana open for Shore Up. We hope they go after the creature. They do not. 2/2 for first strike. Get rid of that. What a quinky dink. Okay. Combat research. Sticky fingers. We have what we want. Card draw and token. Half dead. Opponent is going to draw. They feel like they can. Lots of extra cards with them. And we're flooding out. Great. Okay, so let's do this. Let's attack first. I guess we just do that because we didn't get any 1-mana spell. We could bring this down now with the treasure, but why bother? They can kill us in 2 more turns, so I need to get something good with my card draw besides just lands. Oh, they're going to block us now. No, you're not. You just think you are. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Seriously, Arena? Alright, I've mostly done what I can do. One mana, 3 and 2. They can do 8 points if they hit me here. They're going to do 6. They're going to do 5. Okay? No blocks. I kind of need my board wipe. We're going to do 1 measly point of damage. Well, I should have gotten rid of Ran. Oh, never mind. They're ready for that too. Thank you, Arena. Everything. Okay, so you flooded me out instead. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 lands. And 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 spells. That's fair. This used to be a really good deck when I first made it. I had about 80 cards in it. I had a lot of draw spells. I had like 3 impulses. I had some red cards where you discard a card to draw 2 cards. And I ended up flooding out too much. I just would draw nothing but lands all the time with them. So I got rid of all the draw card stuff, all the stuff to dig through the deck, and got back to the regular number of lands. And that cut me down to closer to 60 cards. So, but as you can see, I do still flood out. And I feel kind of bad because we got what I wanted to do, right? I got a menace creature with both of the enchantments on it. We got treasures and card draw. And all we did get out of it was more land. And they apologize because they now give me the board wipe that they didn't give me last round. They give it to me now. An entire match too late. Give me back my card. Missed our land drop, by the way. Land starve, flooding, land starve. Opponent did not miss a single land drop. We will keep one up for shore up. I don't know if it's because that's visible to you. You see my card. What are you doing? Do you just have so many removals that you're just having fun? Surprise! I have 2 sticky fingers now. Neener, neener, neener. Oink, oink, oink. Oh, take that instead. Okay. Gonna kill it. You're gonna kill it. I need him to kill it so I can get the card draw from the sticky fingers. Maybe they're just waiting for me to put the lizard blades down. Of course. On curve mythic rare Shieldred. And they made sure, Arena made sure to give me the board wipe because it knew it was going to have a Deep Cavern Bat for the opponent. So they take the board wipe so I didn't have it available to use there. Shore up doesn't help stop that. They're using a lot of overpowered stuff to take out a couple of 1/1s, aren't they? And now we flood out. What is this going to be? 4 losses? Yeah. Yeah, that's it. That's lethal. Absolutely nothing I can do. Just terrible draw of the cards. This was not the way it used to be. I used to get a nice mix of land draw. I honestly did. In the old days, card draw advantage really made the difference. It doesn't make much difference when all you're doing is drawing lands with your card draw. We've got everything we want for the opening hand. Goldhound on turn 1. Sticky fingers on turn 2. Come on. So I'm supposed to win because they didn't draw a land. This is the gimme win. It's a mirror match too. This is the Phyrexian equivalent of this enchantment, just in artifact form. Oh, they do have a second land. You weren't starved at all. Okay, combat research. Treasure and a card drop. They don't kill my creature? Let's do the reactor. I'm just trying to work around the removal spells I expect them to have, but it's like they didn't even use the removal. I could start burning my treasures to put some more stuff down, but I need a shore up, not Fading Hope, to protect the Goldhound. Okay, another Sticky Fingers on you. Glittering Stockpile for you. We'll do that later. We attack now. And now we have enough to kill Lasping Jasper Flint. Auto pay. That's good use of my treasures. The nice thing is the auto tap goes ahead and taps the Glittering Stockpile for me and gives it a counter. I don't think I saved this with Fading Hope. If they kill it, I get to draw 2 cards. That's probably more valuable to me than saving the Goldhound without any of the enchantments on it. I'm trying to remember if I've got one of these yet. I don't think I do. Alright, they finally decide to kill it. We're going to let them. Okay, now we have time to set this up. Just remember to do that during their turn. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. We'll kick the spell so it replaces itself. Flooding out with land. So be it. We now have a shore up in case we ever get a creature back and we can get to making treasures again. That's only 1 creature so far, right? So we've got a dozen more in there. Okay, outlaws have first strike. Okay, so we play that, we play this. We get another counter. We pass the turn. And they just get another legendary creature. The same one as before. That's just great, because we're flooding out. Isn't that lovely? Here, go away. I don't want you to exile any of my stuff. That's 8 lands to their 5. Sure, let's just keep doing it. Why not? I can do this all day. Just call me Captain America. No. No more land, please. That's 9 lands. Sorry, 10 lands. To what, 13 spells maybe? My opponent's doing the opposite. Hey, it's a new creature. Woo! Something different. Look at them spending all of their mana. They've got to be irritated by now. That's, are you serious? Arena? Arena. Arena. Come on. I have so much energy I can do anything I want with it. You just need to give me something other than a land. Well, that is something. We're not going to use it right this second. We will use it against Flint. Or maybe the Grabby Giant. I want to see what we get next. They're not bringing down the infantry. Let's hold our ammo again. I'm sure they're wondering what we have. Okay, come on. Tiny Bones! We have to discard a card. Well, let's get rid of one of the dead cards. It's not the one I wanted them to bring down. They're being so careful. After all the bouncing we did, and then we're just gonna bounce again. Here go. I don't know what they can do. They're all tapped out, right? Oh, they could do this. They could sacrifice an artifact. So they're going to hold up priority every step of the way. At last. At last. Okay, this better be a land that they mill. It's a land. Thank you. Land there, land there. Finally. Thank you. Where are the rest of my creatures? I've got at least a 33% chance of drawing a creature any second. Nice. Seriously, Arena? Two Vesuvan Duplimencies and no creatures. And this guy just has creature after creature, no removal. He had one play with fire. And then creature after creature after creature. I think it's been 16 lands and 17 spells for me. They've drawn 4, 5, 6, 7 lands. and a dozen spells. Alright, I'm dead next turn unless we can get something going. I can't make this up. Can't make this up. Show them what I got. Normally, if I was having a bad showing like this, where it was just flooding out and land starvation, I would not show you this video. I would not make this. I would have quit 3-4 matches ago. But I'm not in ranked even. This is just standard play. I want you to see how Arena is treating me. It is deplorable. I've got maybe a 25% win ratio today. Missed a land drop. Opponent does not miss a land drop. Missed another land drop. If they have removal, I'm sunk. The opponent does not miss a land drop. Let's get rid of the rats. That guy gets punched up. They still do damage to me. I don't have enough to sacrifice that, so throw that up. I need to take the land. Okay, we give this not shore up. We give this combat research. We give this. We can't give it that. I need this for a shore up in case they have removal. I settle for the card draw instead of the treasure. They can't block. Well, actually, they can. I forgot this doesn't, since I didn't put the sticky fingers, but I can do this. Do it now. That works. Hexproof and double strike. Now they go digging. Did I make them nervous? Excellent. Okay, so they have removal. Bring down the Blight Belly. We're going to have to sacrifice our reactor and get rid of that now. And that's all I can do already, thanks to the discard. I need something in the next 4 turns. The cut down will get rid of that. I'm not going to block that. Come on through. course. Of course. Exactly what they need every second. And now we just flood out with land. Ta-da! Never had a chance. I used to win with this deck a lot. I don't think I've won since. We're going to keep going. My opponent is Turd Monkey. Okay, we'll make this the last one because, yet again, 250 card deck. They have what they want in their opening hand. Out of 250 cards, they've already cast a 4-mana spell on their opening hand. I don't have a creature still. They gave me all of the other stuff. We'll see if I miss a land drop here. And my 250 card deck does not. Oh, and they got to go first. Yeah. They got the ramp, we missed a card drop. We missed a land drop. Arena? I've lost track of how many times that is today. This is no longer fun. The thing is, I was actually able to show you what the deck was about, though. We got the creature down. We got the combat research on it. We got the sticky fingers on it. You saw me get the gold and get the card draw. It just didn't do anything. I can't even remember anybody trying to use this in a deck against me ever. Woo! Look at that guy. This is why I need Fill a Rune. So, I should change the deck configuration a tiny bit. Wow, that's a big creature. And we flood out with land. And not a single creature again. They want their land, that's why they have ramp spells. Is it any wonder I disdain 1-mana cards? They just have everything they need. 250 cards.
The nexus of all that is.
Look at that. Just like a perfect curve for them.
Fight back.
Oh, look, surprise, we're flooding out with land. I'm so shocked. Get rid of the Planeswalker at least.
My song ends.
Oh, don't get rid of Glittering Stockpile. I needed that. Can you believe it? I don't even have a creature and they're still taking my stuff. Alright. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we can draw 4 cards. And more land. Okay, you come down. You come down. You come down. You come down. They didn't kill the creature, they just killed the enchantment. They're nearly out of cards. Oh, legendary planeswalker. Everything else, 250 card deck. Legendary, mythic rare planeswalker. Mythic rare planeswalker as soon as they needed it. Okay. And they still want to go digging.
All according to plan.
We get rid of Oko. We go get another treasure.
Don't come looking for me.
We get rid of the 3/3. Okay, we've got a lot of land. We got a lot of treasures. They got another legendary spell out. And now they got multiple blockers. And we're kind of stuck. We do have first strike, so they can't send 2 other creatures at us. Oh, hello. Another mythic rare. 250 card deck. They've drawn all the land they need, so Just mythic rare, mythic rare, mythic rare. Because Arena needs to stop a bunch of 1/1s. You need a bunch of mythic rares. Absolutely. That's not overkill. Against the creature Goldhound, you have Hoko the Ringleader and Ren and Realm Breaker. That's what you decided to do. And never seeing my Hellbreaker Horrors anymore, which would come in really handy right about now. I don't think I've ever lost this many matches in a row. Yay, I saved one card. I got 13-13 to worry about now. It's just ridiculous. I wanted to show you all these lovely things they can do against us. This is overkill. Yeah, that was a good game for you. And we do that. Flood out with land. They got all that. We flooded out with land. I don't know what else to say. I used to win with this deck. It's a very cheap deck. Average 2.2 mana average. Still kept 24 lands in it. Maybe that's too many now. Yeah. There you go. We'll do something different for you next time. If I decide to put up with this abuse from Arena for another day. Bye.